Hey guys, welcome to the first episode in the All-Regen Liverpool series. As you can see, the date says 2030. We are in the future, and it's all very wacky and weird. There are flying cars everywhere, and food now comes in tablet form, not the type of computer, of course. But the main thing, of course, I've got to do with this, it kind of makes up for the lack of detail, I think, is what I'm hopefully going to do with this series. Make up for the lack of detail that I went into on the updates. Is because I kind of talked about the results and I talked about other teams and stuff, but I never really went into a lot of detail that you kind of need to do for Football Manager. So I thought I'll do this one episode a day, or maybe two. I think it probably will go to two eventually once I've got a few episodes recorded, where I'll be doing game by game once again. As you can see, we have started at the Premier League. As I think I mentioned in the introductory video, which I hope you enjoyed, that was, as I say, for people who have maybe not necessarily played the game. I made that before I actually decided I was going to do. I was going to put the game up for download, obviously, since I thought people might not exactly know the team, the game, other players, etc. So there is one thing, though, I think a few people have actually wanted me to do, which I didn't do, and I apologise for that if I didn't, and that is show. Where are they now? So I thought this was good. This is a good idea just to show it before, or like the best 11. Where are they now? Kind of thing. To show essentially my best team, and basically to sort of give an idea of how this team should be doing, or what we're used to. Anyway, so this is the best 11. I think this was the best 11 from last year. I think. Let me just make sure that is the blonde Luis Suarez. Oh, blonde. Sorry, I thought he was blonde. I'm thinking of Castillo. The Spanish Luis Suarez. And yes, it is. So let's do a where are they now? Just really quickly, just so, to point out. I sent you a copy. That's 2000. That's overall, is it? That's the one. Sorry, beg your pardon. I should have gone to overall. So there you go. This is the best overall 11. Let's just get rid of that. So this is the best overall 11 that I've had with Liverpool. So as you can see, Rafael Ramirez only makes a subs bench. Jose Reina is the main goalkeeper at left back, which is kind of weird. We have Tom Wheeler. I only played him there a few times, but okay. Cartazolo and Kajega, Goetze, Alaba, Ericsson, Sadler, Suarez, and I think that is, which one is that? That is the retired Luis Suarez. That is, of course, the Uruguayan. We have Jose Enrique, of course, the current Liverpool left back on the bench. That's not Jose Enrique Perez Says. I know it gets very confusing after a while. David Ferretti, of course, is in there for those who've been watching the series a long time. And as I've mentioned before, one of the best regen sort of the best regens have passed on. I like to keep Alden, but he wanted a new challenge. So he left. 8 years ago nearly. Jeez, for £30 million from Real Madrid. I am Guy, most of them are still here. I mean, Fierro's obviously in there. I mean, he got 206 goals. Fredinho is currently on 249. There we go. It's got 248. Luis Suarez got 220. Overall appearances, I don't think now that is actually wrong. It's not included other games here, because I know for a fact if you go to Reina's bibliography, Jesus Christ, biography. It says 606 appearances, whilst the game says 555. So I don't know exactly what it's counting there. But yeah, 200. I think Fredinho has more goals than that. I think if that were real, he'd be third joint top goal scorer. I think I mentioned before. So there's your overall 11. Just to give you an idea, we'll have a look at where are they now as well. 4 members are retired. They are, let's see, 4 members now. The rest continue to be involved with football. Reina, Wheeler, Acosta, Cartazolo, Sadler, Ramirez, Moore, Guyan, Fredinho are still here. Ferretti, as we saw, is at Inter. Kie is a coach at Tottenham. Alaba is a youth coach at West Brom, and Ericsson is a first-team coach at Birmingham. Ericsson was here for quite some time. Actually, he, as you can, if we go to biography, he was a youth coach. He was a youth coach for about a year and a half here, and then he went to Birmingham. Birmingham poached him, which was really annoying. Anybody obviously wanted the first team coach. He's stepping up. What you will find is as well, often when players retire, especially the ones who want to stay in coaching, not necessarily management, because if they are going to be a manager or an assistant manager, they will pretty much go in straight away. They will go as an assistant manager. But for those who build it up, they will start out as a youth coach and then go to just a regular coach, and as Ericsson's doing here, a first team coach, and then maybe a manager. So we'll see. But yeah, that's basically where we are. But enough of this guff. We are going to now go on to the first game of the season, which is against Norwich. So I'm going to see. I'm going to pick my team in front of the camera. I don't expect like a lot of really interesting things to happen when I do this. It is literally me just picking a team. It's not amazing. So we're going to play Novello at right back, who can play there. I know it's not his main position, but he can play there, and I'm happy for him to play there. So we're going to play Caratazzolo and Shug. I still don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. Langeveld at left back. This Norwich are. I'm trying to think. I think they just got newly promoted as well, Norwich. So yes, they did. So in theory, this one shouldn't be too hard, but you can never underestimate them. Should just point out as well, I've got 3 players here, younger players. Antunes, Maloney, and Jackson are on holiday, extended leave, as they came back very, very tired. We've got Forbes. He's going to be given his proper debut this time, starting debut. I'm going to play Alonso, I think, and Meyer with. I don't have to play Sadler actually. I think I might need another left-sided player. I just realised. Or I need to convert someone. Yeah, I've got to play him this time as well. He's the captain after all. And we'll play Fredinho with Silva. I don't know. Not going to play. I think actually no. I'll play Suarez with Silvani. I didn't pick it. See, this is the kind of thought process that goes into it. Into picking a team. This is what you have to think about. And I think I just generally click on a bunch of names. I don't really go into too much detail with subs. I don't really think about it. Let's see. I'll give Wiltshire. Yeah, that'll do. And one more. Lopez. Okay, so if you enjoy that, if you think that's interesting, you want me to see me picking the team, just say, and I will continue to do so. So don't think now. I don't really know any of these players, as I say. For Norwich, so we're just going to get straight into this. I'm not going to be playing Lee Barton, by the way, the young goalkeeper. He's not ready yet. I don't really know what to say usually, so I'm just going to say, I'll say that calmly, because when you're at this point a world-class manager like myself, don't need to brag there. It just is the fact. No, seriously, it is just a fact. Then you can say pretty much anything and the team will listen to you. I mean, obviously there are times when they won't, and if you're aggressive, they will feel that, they really will get downhearted at times. So no matter how aggressive you actually want to be, I wouldn't advise being aggressive very often, especially when you're having a go at a player. I know that goes without saying, but at times I've seen that's 1-0 and Silvani gets his first goal of the season. Very good. But I've seen people, where they'll say, I am so fucking pissed off at this game, and, too rightly, because this game is horrendously annoying, as we all know. And, I think FM have baited you here at times with the aggressive thing. It's like, go on, be aggressive towards your players and dishearten them and make it worse for yourself. Because when you're angry, of course, you're not thinking, you're just like, I fucking hate you, I'm going to fucking kill you, and you just go mad. And obviously you think, okay, I want to represent that in the game, so I click aggressive, and because that's your true feeling, and you want it to make it realistic. So it's like, okay, I want to go batshit crazy, and that's basically what happens. So I wouldn't advise doing it. But assertive is a lot better. I still get the feeling that assertive does the same thing without the disheartening effect. And good lord, Norwich nearly scored. And yeah, so I'd always go with assertive most times, but there is the very odd occasion that you can be aggressive. Now, it's very, very difficult to gauge when, and I don't know, it's very difficult to put your finger on when to exactly be aggressive with your players, but yeah, it's very, you'll know when the time is right. You'll know, you'll feel it, you'll have a gut feeling when, okay, I should be aggressive here. So I just did my 2 cents on that, just to talk over this game, because I've completely forgotten how to do these type of commentaries. I haven't done one for about 3 months, Actually, probably even longer. Yeah, actually, about 3 months. Oh, and it's 2-0. Trevor Sadler, the captain, gets his first goal of the season. I'm hopefully he will be able to get. Um, makes no difference. 20 goals a season because that is what he is. He is a Steven Gerrard. Yeah, he basically is Steven Gerrard. He is the new Steven Gerrard. I gave him the number 8 shirt. Um, he's the captain. He's obviously not Scouse, but yeah, it doesn't really make, if anything, that makes him better. But good lord, that was close. And yeah, so he is Steven Gerrard's replacement. And although he didn't come through the youth academy, well, he did in a way. I mean, I bought him when he was 15. Not 15, about 16 or 17 off Southampton for 1.5 million. I'd say he is arguably. He's certainly up there. I'm still debating whether he is the best regen I've ever bought, but he's certainly one of them, and he's a superb player. He's a game changer. And it's 3-0. I think that's an own goal. No, it's not. It's Suarez. I thought that came off Zhang Hong Wei, which is brings me to another point actually. Whilst we absolutely destroy Norwich, we're not usually this good. I should point out. There's stress everywhere. This is quite rare. The only reason I'll admit we're lucky because we got a really good opening game here. Well, good, easy, I suppose. Oh, it's a diving header. I thought that came off the centre back there, but no, it clearly didn't. It came off Suarez. So I should point out as well. Yeah, actually, I'll get onto the Chinese players in a minute because hopefully I'll remember. But two things I just want to point out. Regens are unique to your game, name wise and player wise. They are very unique. I've seen players people go onto other Football Manager videos and say you should buy this player called Sadler or Goetz or Fredinho, and I just want to point out these players don't exist on other games. They are unique to this save and this save only. I know I shouldn't really need to say that. Langevel's slightly injured. I think I might need to take him off. I haven't got any left backs. Hang on, bloody hell. That's annoying. I have to play Wheeler there. Never mind. We're 3-0 up. It's not that bad. Say that usually. I've noticed when you say I'm pleased how things are going, they usually, the concentration does go for a bit, but you can't say don't get complacent because players get angry, especially when you're doing this well. And to say get complacent, they get very angry, and I think that's kind of a stupid thing on SI's part. I don't see why they would get angry. If anything, I'd take that as a compliment. You say, okay, you're doing really well, but keep focused. Why is that not a compliment? Why would you get angry at that? I don't know, but yeah. But as I was saying, they are unique to this save. Trevor Sadler, Fredinho, Noah Goetz, they're all unique to this save. You can't find them anywhere else. It's not like I'm pitching a product here there, but the chances of there being another player on your FM save called Trevor Sadler must be, I'd say, and this is probably pushing it. It's probably quite low for it, but I'd say like 10 million to 1, probably higher. So, yeah, they don't actually exist. And but then the chances, and if there was a guy called Trevor Sadler on your save, the chances of him being a Southampton-born, product of youth academy left winger, who can play for England, is part of St Lucian. It's like I'd say you're in the billions to 1 of that being possible. So, it's not likely that they are going to exist on your game, and they are only unique. So I just want to point that out. They don't exist anywhere else, only on one particular save. So if you load up a game each time, you'll get different regens each time. I know that doesn't. I know you might think, why are you saying that? But honestly, trust me, I've had messages saying I can't find them on this save, and it's like, yeah, because it's only on my save. So I just want to point that out. But yeah, go back to just the Chinese thing. I don't know what it is, but like it's odd to see so many like Chinese players. I don't know what it is. Like as you go further into the future, and politically it makes sense, as China, of course, are going to be the great dominant superpower of the world. But you end up sort of with loads of Chinese players in the Premier League, and it's like, well, I haven't seen any at the moment. There are none. Actually, I think there's 1 or 2 maybe in the Premier League. I'm going to take Sadler off. I like to wrap him up in cotton wool. Let's see who we bring on here. I know I can see that Tom Wheeler can't play. Actually, I'll swap him for Novello. That's just a good idea. Bring Fredinho. I'll bring the vice captain on. There we are. That makes sense. There you go. They can both play in their respective positions. Yeah, so there are. I don't know of any. I think there might be one or two Chinese players currently in the Premier League, but when you get to like this sort of time period, 2030-ish, um, there's a lot. There's quite a lot. So yeah, I don't really. It's just an observation that I noticed. Doesn't look like any more goals. It is always nice, for your strikers, especially Silvani, who struggled last season. I don't think he got too many goals. I don't think he even hit double figures. Oh, need to make another sub. Yeah, I think that's it. That's the game over then. Not much happened in the second half, but there you go. Let's see. Let's take Novello off since he's 60. Actually, we'll take more tired. Let's take Silvani off. Bring Wiltshire off the last few minutes. He'll get a start in the next game, which I don't think is going to be too difficult. He is a new signing, as I say, and he'll probably take a bit of time blending in. I think some of these players still are kind of blending in, to be honest. The likes of Castillo. I think Castillo's okay. He's been in for 3 seasons. But certainly Silvani. He's blended in, but he's done very well today, and that's a good start. So 3-0, standard victory, I suppose. Jason Forbes, the new signing as well. He got man of the match. Excellent. So we are very dominant down that right hand side. I've got to say, you've got the likes of Bergen and Forbes who just destroy players, and you've got Sadler on the left side. So yeah, we're all really happy and nice on that on the wings. Now that is bizarre. Jack Robinson, who brings up a good point. I should point out that although this is an all-regen Liverpool team, there are still real players in the game. They are still going. There are very few. Jack Robinson is one of them. It's bizarre actually, because if I'd kept him, he would be. I wouldn't have started the save yet because obviously it's not all regens. But yeah, he's now signed for Everton for over 10 years at Liverpool. Sold him off to Bayern Munich for 10 years for 15 million, and now he's at Everton. That's strange. Yeah, so that's bizarre. But there you go. So that brings up a good point. And I realise that's not. I'm sure some people might say, oh, you're cheating here because it's not all regens. Well, he's 36. He's not going to be playing that often, is he? Let's be honest. So that's your first game then. So I hope you enjoyed that. And they are back. The regular commentaries are now back for each game. Now I just want to point out as well, just to save a bit of time, I won't be doing Champions League group games. I know you'll think, oh no, I want you to do them all. It will save time because bear in mind how long these saves take to just to get through. I want to get through them reasonably quickly. I don't want to get through it like, rush through it. But if I do the Champions League games, you end up with like 60, 70 episode series, and it's like, well, that takes 2 months, to 2.5, even 3 sometimes, 3 months to do. So if this starts now in the middle of May, it's not going to be finished till July, August. That's the whole summer practically of just one season. So I just want to get through. I just want to get through this basically. So I'm going to be doing all the league games. Once we get to the quarterfinals of any actually I'll do all the FA Cup games since we all love the FA Cup. But once we get through if we get through, that is, the quarterfinals of the League Cup, I will start live commentaries from there. And obviously if we get through to the next round of the Champions League, we'll also go from there. So yeah, that's just a little overview. Hopefully you enjoyed the 3-0 game here today. So it's a really good start for us going from the Community Shield win. So thanks for watching, lads. Give the video a like, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.